It's better than yours.
Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop.
You're on the Virtual Entertainment Programming Network. TVEPN.com. Coming to you live from TVEPN Studios, The Slam Show. And now, your host, Slam.
Yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of The Slam Show for July 13th, 2015. I'm the main man, Slam and Sam, on a very condensed group co-hosting crew tonight here on The Slam Show. We had a few appointment changes with some of the co-hosts, and myself and Captain Fantastic, Cindy here,
Hi.
are going to hold it down.
All right.
Along with our special guests in the house. And as we always do, we have our introductions, and it'll be really quick. Take it away, Cindy.
Hi, I'm Cindy. Quality over quantity night.
I'm Siloet, holding it down for the Bay Area and the West Coast.
There you go. There you go.
Hola, hola. My name is NRaca, and I'm doing fantastic.
All right. You guys made it in time.
Barely.
Yeah.
By the
Oh.
skin of our teeth.
You got to check this out, ladies and gentlemen, because roughly about, say, 7:30 around that time, they're like on 880. So if you're very familiar with the Bay Area traffic and the highways and so forth, that was the time. And I was saying, oh my goodness.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, you guys, would you guys do teleport at one point?
Pretty much.
Who's driving? Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're awesome.
I'm a professional
Mad skills,
driver.
though.
I'm sure.
We almost miss our exit every time.
Oh my goodness.
That's true.
Yeah, no joke.
Golly. And I like that jacket that you're wearing, man. Aren't you hot?
Oh, yeah, and I'm all right. We had the windows down, so it was like, asses are all wet and
There you
shit.
go. There you go.
Oh,
I like that visual, dude. I love it. I love it.
swamp ass from the car.
Exactly. So yeah, it's going to be us four rocking the Slam Show episode tonight. So you guys out there, kick back and relax. We're going to have a great program nonetheless. And as we always do, we have our week recap from everyone that's here in the studio. And let's go ahead and kick it off with Captain Fantastic. Cindy, how are you?
I'm doing all right. This was a kind of a tiring weekend. I picked up some extra hours at work
Mm-hmm.
so I could feel less poor. That's always nice. And Sunday, I was happy to learn of a special event that was minutes from my house that had free food, which was the 49ers Niner Empire Appreciation Barbecue, which
Yes.
was super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of fun. Really glad to see everybody from all over the Bay, and even a couple out-of-state chapters
Yeah.
rolled up. And food, man.
Yeah. Lots of good eats.
There was I'm pretty sure a whole farm worth of animals on that grill. And it was incredible. There's your chicken, your wings, your drumsticks, your
Mm-hmm.
ribs, and steaks, and bagged ball tip, and just anything you could think of that just add fire.
Mm-hmm.
It was there.
And our rotating co-host, Dr. L, he brought some lumpia. So,
nice.
yeah, and you don't have to be Filipino to know what lumpia is.
No, you don't.
If it
Love
tastes
lumpia.
good, it has no borders.
Exactly.
And pancit.
Yeah. Well, what the heck? You're scaring me. Did you date like a Filipino guy or something?
No, I lived with a Filipino family for a while.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Then you got hooked up.
Kamusta ka?
Whoa! Bill, what the heck?
What? Hey, she's been all around the world.
Watch out.
I know. I have researched her and creeped around and like, wow, this girl is
Did you
fantastic.
Facebook stalk me?
I'm sorry?
Did you Facebook stalk me?
Had to. I always do of our special guests. Make sure you guys are legit.
You're right, okay.
But
Figured.
but Bill, we go way back, so it was like whatever he wants happen, we'll make it happen.
Thank
He has credibility with me.
Yeah. I mean, I've known NRaca since 1998.
Wow.
You know, 98, 99, 98, 99, one of those. Maybe late 98, early 99.
Yeah,
Wow.
long time
Yeah.
ago.
So I was like, when she came back,
13 years later.
so I was like, wait a minute, who's this hitting me up on Facebook? I'm
And
like,
that's how you guys reconnected.
Yeah, like, is this NRaca?
So I've known you.
NRaca?
I've known you, Bill. How from what year? I think the late '90s, roughly, or early 2000s.
Yeah, I would say late 90s, yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere like around 97, 98, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, about the same
Yeah.
time.
Exactly.
About 98, I would
Yeah.
say.
See, we're close.
We're connected.
Yeah, we're connected.
Very close, very close.
Yeah. So we know Bill on a very linkful level.
Okay, family.
There you go. There you go. Did you want to round it off or anything, or that's?
I just wanted to thank Joe and Elwin for being those grill masters all day.
That's right. Did
Standing
you?
in front of it's like at the
heat.
park, it was just like a huge row of mass grill,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
they
it was
were
free?
in front of that all day. It was potluck,
Yeah. It
so
was,
everybody brought some.
but
I mean,
everyone
you
that
didn't
was
bring any
involved. Everyone that was involved with the Niner Empire tailgate club was invited. And that's it. But we had a little incident where we had a church group that was next to where everything was being held. And apparently they kind of made themselves
it must
available.
have been like the International Church of Hood Rats. 'Cause they were
Yeah, they moseyed on over.
not real church-like.
And they just started
And help themselves.
help themselves. They started like also getting balloons made from a balloon person that was putting it together for the kids of the Niner Empire tailgate. And
Yeah, they had food at their event.
yeah,
But they just walked over and started making plates. And they were pushing the kids out of line for the face painting and the balloon animals. And until finally we're just like, okay, we didn't mind about the food because there was like enough to feed an army, but this is out of hand.
Nobody pushes the children.
It's not cool.
You don't push the kids.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was interesting. I'll add on to that when it is my turn on my recap. So cool. Right on, Cindy. Bill, how are you?
Good, good.
We meet up again after
Again, I think the last time was on the 102.5 radio station in Sacramento,
That's right.
right?
Mhm.
Back then.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go back, but I never went back.
That's because I'm not there anymore. So how was your past week and weekend?
Yeah, it was good. Pretty busy, aside from, unfortunately, I'm just a part-time seasonal rap artist. And, so,
way
I
to put
actually have to work like everybody else to pay some bills, you know what I'm saying? So,
What kind of work?
I have my own painting business, so it's
okay.
like, so that's pretty much what I do throughout the Bay Area. Of course, when it comes down to the East Bay, I kind of remember when I schedule with customers, I tell them, I'm gonna start at 11 a.m. Now I know why. 'Cause fucking traffic is crazy just to get on this side of town, man.
You know how we used to do it.
And they're like, 11 a.m. Can you start like at 9? No, 11. That's my time.
There you
I'll
go.
work till like 8, 9, no problem. But if that's an issue with you, then I can work shorter hours, no big deal. But
It's just that cutoff point.
Yeah,
11
yeah.
a.m. I'm there.
yeah, no
Anytime-
problem. No problem, because I hate traffic. I'm sure everybody hates traffic. I think that's everybody can relate to hating traffic,
I can't.
right?
There
Everybody.
you go. And I could tell you hated coming down here on traffic. It was like, we're going to talk about it on the Slam Show
I'm like, is this
at every opportunity. The word traffic. Hashtag traffic, Cindy. That's the word of the Slam Show.
traffic?
Oh, just bring the mic a tiny bit closer so we could get to hear your great voice.
My great voice.
There you go.
Since for the great desire, see fair Padua.
So besides all the work stuff, anything else? Just
Yeah,
because usually I have the guests come in early for a pre-interview, but because of the traffic, there is
My
no
bad.
pre-interview, so
My
everything
bad.
is just on the fly.
My bad.
It's all good.
My bad. Yeah,
So
and just blame it on me. I know.
I
Kick me when I'm
Why'd you put all those cars there, man? You knew you had to be somewhere.
Man.
I tried. It was a busy day today, you know. Very busy day today. You know, me and NRaca, we like I said, she found me on Facebook, and my long lost friend over here, and basically how I met NRaca, it was it was some kind of convention, right? Some kind of college convention.
For college or
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
high school, because I was 16.
Yeah, I think 16.
Yeah, I
I
was
think you
somewhere
were.
around
Yeah,
there, yeah.
So
Okay.
anyway, so back then, you know, I'm sure you remember Ready Rock, right?
I love him.
Mhm,
Good
yeah.
old Lawrence.
So,
props out to Lawrence. Isn't he like out of?
He's in Hawaii right now. Actually, he's
That-
coming back from Hawaii. I think
that
he's somewhere-
motherfucker.
a little bad.
Yeah, having fun. He has.
Life's rough.
Right?
I want to get him. I want to get Lawrence back on because there's a lot of history as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he's
yeah.
Still doing He's still doing the music, and he has a family now.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So,
So is there little tiny silhouettes running around?
yeah, I do. I got one kid. He's 7 years old, and
Okay.
his name is Luke. I named him after
Luke Skywalker.
me- Well, yeah, basically.
Luke Skywalker, the rapper.
Well, I was. It was a hot day. There was a fan blowing in my face, right? And I was like messing around, going, "Luke, I am your father," right? And as the fan blowing in my face, you know, it made like a little robotic sound, you know, a little sound effect, and I kind of liked it. And I was like, "Luke, that's a good name. I think that's what I'm gonna name my son." It's like easy for a little word, easy to spell. He'll have no issues writing that name. So that's pretty much how I came up to naming him. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so it's pretty good. Yeah. No, he's yeah. I try to get him to flow, but he don't flow.
Not yet.
One time he was making. I think he was making fun of me because I think he was 3, and
Right.
he was like listening to one of my instrumentals that I retrieved from Ready Rock, right? And he's like, "Money in the trunk, money in the trunk. I got money in the trunk."
No way.
Yeah, and then he goes, money in the truck, you know, because when some of my flows, I'll spit it, and then next thing you know, I'll start busting some tongue twisting, and so that's what he was making fun of.
Is it this?
Oh my gosh.
That's the way it is. This is actually the first track me and NRaca made together. So
Wow.
she's actually the singer on the hook. So I don't know.
Okay, because I have the record.
Yeah.
I have the record right there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
man.
All coming full circle, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
360 degrees.
So you guys are gonna witness stuff on the fly that's like very authentic, not pre-planned.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have the record. We'll get into it later on.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is wonderful. I didn't know you were the one that was doing
am.
the.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong, and believe me, I got an earful for
Yeah, you did.
It's actually written down in pen that it's screwed up on the name. It says screwed up on the vinyl.
I love it.
I'm taken back, guys.
Get it
This is really this is nuts.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people. See, here's the thing. When we get into your interview segment, it's going to be wild because people are probably wondering who the hell is Siloet and all that stuff. But there is a deeper message behind why you do what you do and why you are so consistent. And it's not about having the mainstream fame or selling freaking 1 million copies. It's about being real. And that's what you are when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah. No, I mean, I adapted different styles, but I got both sides. So, like for example, the A&R reps, they look for, the obviously commercial sound.
Yeah.
Really catchy, cheesy hooks and cheesy verses. So, and then I got my underground hip hop sound, that I like to display too.
Yeah.
So I got two different sounds. Unfortunately, I kind of been deviating onto the commercial side more than the actual hip hop underground side.
Right.
And but I'm working on both. So like I got my Siloet Rising album, and then I got my Siloet Extra Cheese album.
Yeah.
Because
because
the
it's extra-
A&R reps like that cheesy
That
ass
sellout
sound, like,
shit.
Like you listen to the radio, and what do you get? Some cheesy ass hooks.
Yeah.
And some
Ass,
cheesy
ass, ass.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always wonder about that. Who sits down and writes? Oh, this is
Big
good
Sean
stuff,
goes.
man.
Big Sean goes. All right. What's the next lyric? Ass. How about the one after that? Ass.
That's perfect. That's
Okay.
perfect.
What's the one after that? ass. There you go.
And you know what's funny is, speaking of ass, actually I got a track called Astronomical. You know what I'm saying? So it's about asses, you know, like the baby got back, you know. It's gonna be like the next classic. So
Hashtag asses.
at least that's how I see it in my perspective. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a dope, catchy, cheesy ass track that the A&R Talent Scouts are gonna love. You
Can't
know
beat
what I'm saying?
that. You can't beat that.
So
bro.
but
Gets
that's
your
going
foot
on.
in the door, right?
Exactly. So that's gonna be my extra cheese album, you know. But
Cool.
not my Silhouette Rising album. The A&R Reps won't even want to listen to that. You know, it's gonna be on a whole different
Way
level.
too good, right?
You know,
I want to listen to it.
it's gonna be more lyrical. You know.
Don't ever doubt these guys. You never know. That minute you say they're not gonna listen to it, they will.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that. Maybe maybe it can get played on maybe like a background of a movie or something. That's about it. You know?
Yeah, like the 50 Shades of Grey Part 2 or something. There you go.
I don't know about that one.
So overall, just a work week for you.
Work week for me, yeah, and you know, like I said, I'm working on that track, and then me and NRaca, we're working on the track together. What
Okay.
did you call it?
Be about it.
Be about it. Okay.
Okay, so that's the one she's got on the solo for herself. But what
Gotcha.
was the other one? The one you said you made a hook to the other beat. What was it called? The one-
Something nasty.
It was
Like-
nasty.
Yeah.
What is it with you features, man? Like you
It
guys.
was like rim shot or no.
Rim shot.
Don't
Oh,
come to me.
we got rim shot.
It was pretty
Hashtag.
gross. I can't
A rim
remember.
shot is just a note on the drums.
I know. It was just the
In
dirtiness
layman's
coming
terms,
out.
In layman's terms.
Exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to NRaca. How
Yes,
are you? I said it right?
Yes, you said it.
People
right.
just freaking butcher it, probably,
all the
right?
time, my entire life.
Oh,
my entire
that's
life.
why
Well,
she gets
I made it like
Yeah,
in big
right?
bold letters in front of me, like a child, so I know I don't mess it up.
I appreciate that. I
So-
really do.
So, how was your past week and weekend?
Oh, my past week and weekend was quite painful, actually. I started a Muay Thai class.
Okay.
At Roots Kickboxing. And
All right.
I haven't lifted a leg to do anything in about 2 years.
Not
Wow.
even dance?
No, I've been on hiatus, seriously, like a serious hiatus. And so I did that, and it started out with 10 minutes of jump rope. And I
Yeah.
knew then that I was
I
doomed.
can't even
Yeah.
jump
Doomed.
rope for like 3 minutes.
Exactly. And
That's
then
harder
later
than
on
it
that
sounds.
evening, my sister, who doesn't work out either, decided to work out. so I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
So I've been in my bed with meds, just
Really?
Epsom salt baths. Yeah.
Really?
And in the
That good,
meantime, I braid hair on the side.
Okay.
At Braids by Darlene in Union City. And so
Shouts out.
and so the styles that I do take anywhere between 7 and 10 hours.
Really?
So yeah, that I do individuals, and so I'm on my feet. So after getting my ass kicked in
man.
kickboxing,
Mm-hmm.
after taking a 2-year hiatus, and then doing that, I was through with the world. Done.
Gosh.
Done. I closed my doors like nobody talk to me, please. Yeah, I'm done.
Carpal
And then I
tunnel.
went again today, so I'm good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're able to have full operational extremities going right now. At the
Yes.
moment. All right.
I'm back.
Cool. Cool. There you go. Ready for the slam show.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, what's up with that Jackin' for Beats shirt? I got one just like it. Were you in the competition? Because you know I was,
Oh,
right?
I know you were. That's
and I
what-
made it to the top 5.
well, the wifey told me to put it on and said, "Hey, the Jack for Beats is going to be perfect." And what'd you know? You were in it.
Actually, I'm doing the new one that's actually out now.
Really?
Yeah, DJ Khaled was actually out in Oakland, in the Oakland area.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a text, but I didn't have time to actually shoot out to one of the clubs that he was at so that they can, you know, basically how it works is he'll you know, dispense a beat, and
Right,
then
right.
basically you just start busting a flow to it, whether it's committed to memory or freestyle or whatnot.
Mm-hmm,
And you know, mostly I would say 99% of the people that go up there, they have it committed to memory. Like
They have to
they're-
because they want it to be smooth.
yeah, they wanted to sound tight, right? Tied it in a seal of a drum, you know. So. Flipping skills, yeah. And you know what's funny is this song right here. Okay, now you know there's a 102.5 in Sacramento, but there's also a 102.5 in the San Jose area, right?
Right.
Yeah. So actually, that song back then actually got played. Somebody, I don't know what DJ it was, that kept playing my song on the radio. But my friend, she was like, "Yeah, I heard your song on the radio." I was like, "Really?" And every time I tuned, I never heard it. But then she told me like 3-4 different occasions that, "Yeah, I heard it." I was like, "Oh fuck, man, I want to hear myself on the radio." Like. how come I always keep missing it? So I actually, it's funny because I actually wanted the That's the Way It Is track to be one of those tracks that get played on the radio.
Right.
But, I guess
sometimes you can't control that.
Yeah,
it's
and
whatever they like. It could be the
moment.
B-side. It could be like it's somewhere deep into the album,
Yeah.
and then that's the one that everyone likes.
Yeah, it's
what can you
kinda-
do?
Nothing.
Yeah, yeah. And you just have to be thankful. I got a main hit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
So
And Rasa, anything else you want to add on to your weekend haps?
Oh, I make candles.
Candles.
You make candles?
I make candles. I am a
Really?
chandler. Yes, I have my own candle company called
Wow,
Okay.
you are a Renaissance woman.
Okay.
I really have
Because
a question.
outside of all the stuff you do with the whole Broadway thing and performing and man, you're the bomb.
I make candles.
You make candles.
Yes.
Do you have like an Instagram or Etsy or?
I
site
have my
for
own
that?
website. It's okay.com.
Now, did you bring some candles for us?
I told her to bring a candle. I was like, hey, I purchased one of you, but she didn't
I
bring
will
one.
mail
It's like
you
You
some
better
thing.
now.
I promise
You better
you I
spend for
will.
that
I
postage.
swear. I swear. And I just got
Because I told you, remember? I said, please bring any promotional items
I
because
told
we're
her too.
I brought a business card.
It's a start. It's a start.
Hey,
something. I brought
free 99.
I did.
There you go, Vista Print for $99.99.
You know, I got it. So that's what I've been doing.
There you go.
Making my candles.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, I'll go ahead and close out the week recap. And yeah, obviously we only have a few of the crew members. Shouts out to Lady Sage and Joe Time. They will be back next week. We almost had Dr. L, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get a babysitter.
Bummer.
You should know how that goes, Bill.
Yeah, no, I never had those type of issues.
You're the bomb.
50-50
man.
custody.
Yeah.
50-50 custody. Fuck you.
That sounds like a track title. 50-50 custody. What do you
probably
think?
is
Yeah, it
already.
sounds dope.
Yeah.
50-50
There you
custody.
go.
That's
Write
the
it.
600 a month. I'm like, damn, broke as hell. What the fuck?
dude. I heard like Nas was paying like $50K a month. So
Oh yeah, when you get up there, I knew somebody that was she was divorced from a baseball player and she was getting 30 grand a month.
I just stay with her. It's cheaper to keep her.
See, that's my favorite saying. That is one of my favorite
Cheaper.
sayings.
baseball player,
I love you. I really do.
and just deal with it.
Exactly.
Just deal with it, as they call staying because of convenience.
Yeah.
So, all right. On Tuesday, we had a Slam Show field trip to Deja Vu over in Stockton. Deja Vu, if you guys are unfamiliar with that, is a adult club.
Oh, yes,
Gentlemen's
I'm
club.
familiar with
A
it.
gentleman's
Oh,
club.
Deja Vu. Yeah, don't they have one over there in Las Vegas?
Yes, I do.
They have
I
one
think
in
that
LA
was my
too.
first. That was my first strip club that I ever been to.
And how old were you?
I think I was like 20,
20.
23.
Wow, you are a late bloomer.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I
He
didn't
probably
actually.
went to school and had a job.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, 23. That was the first. And it, it's funny is because when I went there, and then like all the beautiful ladies are like, oh, do you want to dance? I'm like, why is he asking me to want to dance? I didn't really get it.
Yeah,
but
the
now
whole
I
concept.
get it.
Yeah.
when it
You're
came
like a
out,
veteran
When
now.
I came out like $150 out of my pocket, I was like, wait a minute, now I understand why they wanted to dance and just flapping themselves around. I'm like, oh,
That's it, and you don't do anything else. That's it. It stops right there.
If it was only a $150 lesson, you got off pretty light.
Exactly, because it ain't 150 anymore.
Oh no, that was like 5 minutes. Come on now. I was like, that was expensive 5 minutes. Gosh damn.
Oh man, you need to come with us, man. Relive that. We need to redo it. Have better memories.
Please.
Yeah, you got to have
Take
it.
quarters.
Exactly. Monopoly money.
No,
Make it
that's
rain.
not cool.
Yeah, that was actually right. Damn.
So, yeah.
quarters. And go out there with an EBT card and shit like, hey, I charge it to the
Slide.
game.
Oh my goodness, you put that EBT. That's too much. So props out to everyone that went. Lady Sage, DJ Stallion. It was actually his birthday, one of our co-hosts. So yeah,
Anytime we can drag him out to socialize, that's
A plus.
momentous occasion.
it is. It's a very momentous occasion. Props out to Reggie, Mikey Montana. These are the managers at Deja Vu. They hooked up a great bottle service, and we thank you immensely. We're gonna get them back on the Slam Show. So I'll let you know when that is, Bill.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The whole studio
Let
filled
me
with
know.
strippers.
Let me know.
And this time it won't cost you $1.50.
They have the best shoes.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They have some secrets. to where they get those nice shoes.
I know.
Snaz 75.
Oh, there you go.
Discount
There's a secret.
stripper. Yandy. Lingerie Diva. Pleaser USA. Just let you guys know. eBay, Amazon.
Captain
She's representing.
Captain Fantastic is sharing where to get those stripper shoes. So everyone out there that's watching,
Stilettos.
Now you know.
Yeah.
I have a pair on myself.
whoa, okay. I don't know if you could kick that high so the camera could see you, but yeah,
There you go.
we never had that on the show. I thought we were gonna have a Sharon Stone moment.
I could if the microphone wasn't in my way.
What? We could move it.
Contortionist is
Like,
on my
there's a-
resume also.
There's a hole in those leggings.
You're a contortionist?
I am a former contortionist.
Really?
Don't ask me to do anything now.
Not after kickboxing class.
No.
Feels like
No, absolutely not.
She's in pieces right now. We're lucky to get what we're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
She's put together like, what's his name? The freaking thing that came off the freaking wall and broke into pieces. Humpty Dumpty.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know that thing. I am. I'm broke down. So broke. But yes, once upon a time I could contort.
There you go.
Wow.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Bill, you're going to have to do a few massages on her shoulder. She needs to pull that
Well,
off later.
actually,
I'm a massage therapist also.
Again, another thing that she does. Every single area of interest, she has a business in.
I went to the National Holistic Institute
Wow.
in Los Angeles.
There you go.
But she's
So
a
she-
dropout.
Yeah, but I didn't graduate. But I went.
You have a few credits.
I got the basics. Thanks,
Exactly.
Bill. Bust me out. See what happens. Try that shit again.
Yeah, I wasn't admitted, but I was inside the lobby.
I went.
Exactly.
Went
Exactly.
there.
No.
I mean, no, I'm good though. I'm good.
That's cool. That's cool. On Thursday, my usual DJ residence over at Farrington's Bar in Pleasant Hill. Friday, I was over at Milo's. Both fun gigs. I'm back there this week. So if you want to get on guest list, you don't have to worry about it because it's free to get in. Just show up. It's all good. On Saturday, we went to San Jose, Sage and I, and did a little San Jose off-night field trip. Met up with a few DJs. Shouts out to Chris Campos over at the Dive Bar. If you're not doing anything on Saturdays, that's the place to be in San Jose. And on Sunday, again, just piggybacking on what you were saying about the Niner Empire Barbecue. Shouts out to Joe, Elvin, everyone that's involved, putting a great event together. I like that long, like, what is it, like a 30-foot long shot tray.
Fireball line.
Yeah, because you had shots. You could put fireball, whatever. But yeah, you had to simultaneously have everyone take a shot and hold this long tray thing.
It's like a big long plank.
Yeah.
And then it had like
And-
a whole row of glasses.
And Cindy was involved with
It's
that.
on my Instagram.
Yeah. Very cool. How was that? Was it pretty cool to balance it? Was it like, okay, you guys have to do your part, or I can't drink it?
That was pretty straightforward.
Okay.
I'm a bartender also. No joke. I went to school, but I didn't finish. But I went.
That's usually how it goes with creative and artistic people, though. I mean, they need to do a bunch of shit jobs to fund the things that they actually want to do.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. And at the barbecue, I brought my new toy, which is the iGlide. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. And I have
Previously
a
mentioned.
video
What's that?
of Joe that's riding on it. It's the whole hoverboard with the wheels on.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is Joe, the main
Harder
guy.
than it looks.
Yeah.
It is hard. I know. I tried
Look at him.
before.
Look at him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So he's struggling on it. And this is on dirt, so it's not as slippery as it would be on pavement or smooth ground. So, right. Oh, see, he lost it right there. Oh! And it's dangerous. If you don't watch it, you're going to freaking,
Eat it.
yeah, eat it really bad. So, I had to, yeah, technically do my thing.
Sam has been practicing since it
So
came
here
out
we go.
of the box.
Here we go. Here you go. I need to put some music to this.
Hey.
Oh!
You got choreography and everything.
So funny. Yeah, he's actually grooving onto the beat. The snare, the drum, the bass
Look
line.
at that. Look at that. Look at that bend. Look at that bend. Look at that. Look at that hand movement.
Shh.
Get it, baby.
Oh, man. But, yeah, that was the iGlide. Again, if you want more information, just hit us up at tvepn.com. Yeah, there you go. That was the past week and weekend for myself and everyone here in the studio. Okay, as we always do, we have a quick recap of last week's guests, and that was the incredible sleight of hand of magician Gerald Joseph. And he was in the house doing these magnificent freaking sleight of hand tricks, and we had our other co-hosts, Lena Rowe, Joe, and Lady Sage. They witnessed it. Cindy, you were here. Was it amazing or what?
I think you never grow out of enjoying watching magic.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. It doesn't matter if you are, a physicist in your 40s and you're completely logical. And if you see somebody make something disappear, or something is just not accounted for, or it looks like it's going somewhere that it's not, you just won't stop being fascinated.
Yeah.
Inside, you abandon everything and you're just like, holy shit, how did he do that?
It's just mind-boggling sometimes because he was doing the street magic technique. If you guys didn't watch the replay, he sat right there. Lena Rowe, our co-host, was where you were sitting, and Sage was right there. And they were just watching him like a hawk, like a freaking relationship jealous situation where you're just watching this person, making sure their hands don't go underneath someone's skirt. And they still couldn't be able to figure it out. Wow. And there was this one trick where he had a whole bunch of dollar bills, and he would count them out exactly to the exact denomination. Then he would count it back, and it would change when someone else is counting. It's like, wait a sec, you counted 10, I only have 8. Then it would fluctuate.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I would be trying to figure it out all night long. How the hell did he do that?
Yeah, and you're like trying to like separate it, like it's not glued, whatever. So
He's not welcome at the strip club anymore.
Well, you could pay for that trick. You know that, right? It's going to cost you, though.
exactly, that's his way to pick up girls. Is you do magic. But yeah,
Money? No, I'm just kidding.
Gerald actually
You're being hypnotized.
he showed up over at the barbecue Sunday briefly and did a few tricks. He was doing it with some croutons and stuff like that. So he does a lot of like street magic where everything's on the fly with whatever props are around. So he doesn't have to have like this whole big giant freaking duffel bag worth of tricks.
Nice.
So if you missed that episode, check that out over at our network site at tvepn.com, as well as other archive shows. Yes, so magician Gerald Joseph. And he is available for hire if you want him to head over and astonish you. That's for sure. There you go. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break and be back with tonight's topics. And we got some good stuff.
All right.
You're going to love this, guys. Hang tight here on The Slam Show.
If you're suffering from chronic pain, migraine headaches, or any other health issues, it might be your back telling you it's time for an adjustment. Come check out the New Health Chiropractic Center in Concord. We restore the curvatures of the spine to bring you back to good health and wellness. Our specialists will provide a full examination and x-rays for free. In order to transform your health, you have to try something new. The New Health Chiropractic Center.
Weekends you want to spend with family, friends, doing stuff that you love. You don't want to spend weekends looking for a new car, burning through weekend after weekend on the hunt. Instead, you got to check TrueCar and the TrueCar mobile app. In 5 minutes, TrueCar's app not only lets you build the car that you want, it tells you what others paid for it and lets you lock in guaranteed savings, usually over $3,000 less than MSRP. So get your weekends back at the car you want without stressing over overpaying. Save time, save money, and never overpay. Download the TrueCar app today.
What are you doing?
I'm turning this hedge into a dolphin-shaped topiary.
But this house isn't yours. In fact, I just showed it to you.
Oh, I'm gonna buy it.
Softly confident.
Well, I am an excellent candidate for a home loan. I pulled an 809 FICO score at Experian.com, so getting a mortgage is merely a formality. What do you think I should do with this other hedge? A giraffe?
Get your credit swagger on. Become a member of Experian Credit Tracker and find out your FICO score powered by Experian. FICO scores are used in 90% of credit decisions.
I'm a mid-century architectural wonder. A house made entirely of glass. So you can imagine my fright when giant pieces of hail started falling from the sky. Did I mention I'm made entirely of glass? Everyone was running here, running there, trying to get out of the house. But what am I to do? I am the house.
Your house can't protect itself. That's why the Geico Insurance Agency helps make it easy to switch and save on homeowners insurance. You could save even more when you combine your homeowners with an existing auto insurance policy. Call Geico, go to geico.com, or visit your local office.
Are you living with pain? So was Lisa, a brave Marine wounded in Iraq.
After surviving an explosion, I was on horrible painkillers. I tried 1 hour pain relief, and now I'm pain-free all day without dangerous side effects. And it works in less than 1 hour.
Try it free for 1 week and pay only the shipping with no automatic shipments. Call 800-500-1810 right now or visit onehourpainrelief.com. That's 800-500-1810. 800-500-1810.
Who did you let down today? If you're drinking too much or doing too many drugs, you probably let a whole bunch of people down. And I bet you're not sleeping very well either. Well, we can help you at the Detox Hotline. Let us be your recovery concierge. And don't think this is just another treatment ad. I promise you, we are different. We'll put you in a luxury-like getaway where our painless detox process will fix your addiction problem. And in no time at all, you'll get your life and your sleep back. Painless Detox is here, and our recovery concierge service will work with your insurance company to maximize your coverage. We are different. Let us help you break your addiction to drugs and alcohol before it's too late. Take 5 minutes of your time and call right now. I promise it will change your life. 800-885-2600. 800-885-2600.
Geico Motorcycle presents Reflections from the Road.
Let me tell you, the road is a much more relaxing place since I switched to Geico Motorcycle Insurance and started saving money. With that taken care of, now I can think about deep, important things. Like how come it's a pair of pants when there's only one of them? A real brain teaser. But hey, at least saving money with Geico Motorcycle is as easy as pie. What does that mean anyway?
Geico Motorcycle Insurance. See how much you could save.
Do you need working capital for your business? Don't wait months for the bank approval. Get the cash you need today at businessloanstoday.com. Even if you've been turned down from a local bank, at businessloanstoday.com, we provide alternative financing to retailers, restaurants, hotels, contractors, auto mechanics, and hundreds of other businesses. Unlike banks, our unique financing services are flexible, with repayment plans tailored to meet your needs. There's no collateral required, and loans are not based on your personal credit score. The only requirement is that you've been in business at least 1 year and have sales of over $20,000 per month. Getting the cash your business needs is easy. Just fill out our simple application and we'll customize your financing to fit your needs. Then, within 24 hours after approval, your funds are available up to $250,000. Thousands of business owners are turning to alternative financing instead of standard banks. The application only takes a few minutes, so call Business Loans today at 800-669-9801 and see what you qualify for. That's 800-669-9801. 800-669-9801.
Yes, welcome back to the Slam Show. This is the topic segment sponsored by Davino's in Pleasant Hill.
Special thanks to Anna and her team over there.
There you go. And you guys came late, but you will have a taste of the pizza that we have.
Oh my.
It's out on the table. Help yourselves.
Love pizza.
Yeah, courtity of our sponsor, Davino's, Pleasant Hill.
Thank you, Davino's.
Thank you.
Pleasant Hill.
Thank you very
There
much.
you go.
Appreciate it.
They will feed you. All right, guys.
Extra cheese.
Yeah, what
Put it on the album. It'll be the back display.
It should be the cover art, right?
Exactly.
The cover art too. Yeah.
Take a picture of it and add it. There it is.
Serious.
Davino's Pizza cover art for Siloet.
Yeah. Just don't try to come after me. You know, when the album goes multi-platinum and you're like, that's my pizza. I want copyrights on that photo.
Exactly. I want my royalties. Speaking of royalties, that leads us right into our first topic. You guys remember the first Foul Mouth Gold Platinum selling rap group? The Miami's best. 2 live crew. Uncle Luke, Brother Marquise, Fred Kiss, Kid Ice, and Mr. Mix. In a recent interview, they stated that there's reasons for their breakup back in the heyday because obviously you haven't heard anything or anything that's been with the 4 of them. there were times when maybe 2, maybe 3 minus Uncle Luke would put together some type of track, but never really went anywhere. But never as the entire foursome put out a real 2 Live Crew since the heyday of We Want Some Pussy, Throw That D, and all that stuff. Me So Horny. So basically, in this interview, Fresh Kid Ice, the Asian guy, he's the one that kind of like does all the interviews and stuff. After 3 albums, 2 gold and the platinum, they had a new opportunity with Atlantic Records back in 1989. The reason why things went sour after that, sales and everything, is because when they were at the other label where they made it all great, they didn't even sign a contract.
What?
Yeah. So there was no legitimate in writing certain payments. So with Atlantic, they were straight business. All right, this is what's going to happen. Sign on the dotted line, and here you go. And they basically, after going freaking gold with that 4th album, they all got paid less than $10K. Yeah, $10K. Now
that's painful to even hear.
That's crazy. So that was back then, and I actually did a remix for 2 Live Crew back in 1998, and I have the cover of that 12-inch. It was called 2 Live Party, and it was minus Uncle Luke. And that was when I was doing all the remixes. You remember when I was doing practically everything here in the Bay. I miss those days. Anyways,
do you have a sampling?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a sound clip for us?
I have to pull that up. I was just wanting to let everyone know.
Oh.
But yeah, so
and do the Rambo.
Exactly. So basically, when it comes down to it, there's always an issue with labels when you go mainstream because they own you. They own basically all what you're writing together, your sales. The only money you're going to make is when you do shows.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's the reality of it. And we're talking about back then. Now it's like with technology, with the internet, you're not even putting out albums. You're just hoping you'll get that one single sold for 99 cents and having enough people to justify you spending on studio time. And you hope to have another single and another single, then you could do a full-fledged show.
Wow.
So it's a very hard situation for artists today. And getting back to the 2 Live Crew, they're freaking legends when it comes down to it. And they were the very first foul-mouthed group that was using the P word, the F word, everything. And it's just, now it's just cool. But back then, remember they had the censorship thing with banned in the USA?
Yeah.
And that went all the way straight to Congress. They paved the way for all what Siloet's saying about all the ass, and the dumbed down stuff that is on mainstream. So let's have everyone here in the studio kind of chime in on this. Cindy, 2 Live Crew, what do they mean to you when you hear them?
Well, seeing as that was not my reality back then. But what we've talked about a lot is whenever a rap group from, that era, late 80s, early 90s, resurfaces and starts talking another album, is it going to be possible for them to really take off? Because the people that are buying music and listening to music...
And your fans are much older.
Yeah, your fans are a lot older, and, the younger generation is... They're going to be like, who the hell is that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're like, oh, my dad listened to that shit. It's like, I don't want to listen to that.
Right. So, I mean, if they do come out with a project, it's going to have to be able to belly up to the bar with all these other...
I agree.
All the other, garbage, cheesy stuff.
Like
I hope for their own sake they're able to at least make something off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, what have they been doing for the last few years to get by if they only made $10,000? Off of a
you could always invest
million selling album
and just hope it's a good investment.
I mean, maybe they bought IBM or Microsoft or back then, maybe.
Shit. Or freaking Shazam or one of those high-powered apps. Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? But it'll be interesting to see what they come up with and how well it does, because it just seems like all the groups that we've talked about just kind of fizzed.
Yeah.
Like in the news for a minute because they resurfaced, and then we're like, all right, where's the record?
Yeah, that's the climate of the industry nowadays. It's here now, gone tomorrow. So what? What do you? 2 Live Crew.
My take on that. Basically.
I mean, you were bumping that in your ride.
Yeah, I remember on the radio when I was a kid on the radio station, and I remember hearing, "Hey, we want some ice cream." You know what I'm saying? That was like the remix version.
That's
with
right,
Eddie
the 12-inch one.
Eddie Murphy's Raw stand-up comedy. They
I have that
the
record.
snippet of the ice cream. Hey, I used to love it. I was like, oh, that's so awesome. You know, I used to like it better than the actual dirty version, but it was just kind of like out there, awkward, and then to me, yeah, it was cool. You know, they had a lot of delivery and whatnot, so that that's what made them who they are. But as far as them coming back,
well, just understanding the whole idea where you get screwed over if you don't freaking watch what you're writing. I mean, come on, 10K, and you were a platinum artist.
Yeah.
Someone's making some money.
Well, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like, okay, all right, look at TLC.
Right.
You heard the story of TLC, right?
I
In the
saw
beginning,
I
remember
saw the
that?
movie, yeah.
Yeah, so they were making nothing. They made the same thing. They made like 10,000 each.
Yeah.
You know, same thing, same situation. And why? Because who was her? Was it Pebbles or what was her name?
That's right. It's Pebbles. Yeah.
Pebbles. Yeah. So yeah, she was just taking all the money, right? She was taking all the profit. So I mean, it doesn't surprise me. In other words,
Yeah.
But if they're trying to come back, so what you're trying to say that they actually trying to come back?
No. In an interview, they were talking about why they weren't all 4 together. So maybe that's part of the reason that everyone's asking over and over again, when's the 2 Live Crew coming back? All 4. It's just like freaking the Boys of Men situation. I think the 3 of them are the ones that are still performing. The 4th guy can't do it anymore because of some voice problem.
Oh, yeah.
So it is what it is.
So, yeah, they're good back then,
But yeah, I mean, you could only talk about you're 50 years old, talk about ass seems kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Right?
They should probably start an advocacy group for artists, or just to keep people from getting screwed over. Because
good idea.
I feel like we don't find out about this until
it's too late.
Well, after the fact that this person gets to be old or washed up or disappears.
That's pretty sad the way you put it. It really
old
is.
or washed up.
Well, that's just the cold hard truth, though. I mean,
on your aged.
Yes. we don't hear about that until it's way too late for that person.
Very true, very true. And if we have that program, Cindy will lead it. She will be the president.
I don't know about that, but
and
we'll see.
And I think I have the song that we want to jam to.
Thank you. I couldn't remember what they're like.
You didn't know we were talking about?
I heard
play
it,
this
but
game. We call it Amtrak, but some call it the train. I remember those lyrics when I was a little kid. I shouldn't have been listening to them.
Whoa, little kid. And you went like this, like you were like 5 and shit.
Little kid, yeah.
I don't know.
That's horrible, Bill.
Yeah, it was horrible, actually.
You straightened out, though. You turned out fine.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I didn't go to a strip club till I was 23, 24, so, I think I was all right.
And here's the remix that I did for 2 Live Crew. Here, I'll fast forward it a little bit to the vocal part. So there you go. The Slam and Sam remix of 2 Live Party by 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
And I hope that they made some sales from it because they took care of me for all that work.
Nice.
Cool. So, NRaca, talk about it. Were you like Cindy? You didn't listen to 2 Live Crew a lot?
Yeah, and I wasn't allowed. If I played that shit in my house, my mom would not have it. No freaking way. All I can say is sign a contract before you do it. And like, the Joker said, if you're good at something, never do it for free.
There you go.
So get paid.
Oh, you're a Batman
Best
fan.
advice.
I like it.
Oh,
Best
baby,
advice.
am I? Yeah, right? And that I live by that. If you're good at it, don't do it for free. Get paid something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
I
like it. I like that belief system.
Yeah, 2 Live Crew wasn't in my house. No, there was no place for them. It was more like Ella Fitzgerald and Nina Simone.
Whoa, there you go. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it real and subtle. I like it. All right, moving on to our next topic. And check this out. More ass discussion. If you can't get enough of twerking, well, the industry giant Pornhub has come up with the solution. You are watching the video of the twerking butts. It is a high-tech vibrating sex toy going for about, how much was it, Cindy? $4.99 for the
$6.99 for the original package. Yeah, and then $1,000 for the deluxe version that's programmed with like celebrity moves. And probably, I'm not joking. One's from like music videos and. Yeah,
what good is it?
I can't even finish
What
a
do you
sentence
do
with
with
this.
it?
You put your penis in it.
Oh, it's an actual.
Yes,
Oh,
it has a
okay.
hole. Has 2 holes.
That's a lot of work.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that pretty crazy or what? See, there it is right there.
Oh my God. What will they think of next? Is it remote control?
Shit.
Well, we're trying to figure that out because there's a VR headset, and you gotta keep it on vibrate there.
My bad. I didn't even know.
So yeah, the twerking butt is here, and it is it has like dead on lifelike.
Watch the POV.
Lifelike human flesh, so you're getting a real like nice touch.
$700, I better bring you a sandwich when you're done.
Maybe that's the difference.
I better
in the
pop out a
deluxe
TV.
version.
You know?
Now check this out. There's also going to be apps, both for the iPhone and Android, where you can control certain sensations and
That's
so
hilarious.
forth.
That's
there you
crazy.
Go. There you
I
go.
don't know.
Now, who wants
Stay
to?
single forever. Who needs a person?
I
There you
guess you
go.
can say it might be a $600 investment, but at the same time, it might save you a lot of money too.
There you go. Yeah. Think about it.
It works
So-
both ways.
So let's
Guy's doing
touch
the
on
math
this.
in his head right now.
Cindy, the twerking butt.
I think it's just another contribution to the breakdown of intimacy and dating in general, because you have all these apps, you have Tinder, you have toys, you have porn. I think people are just getting less and less connected with other humans.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when it comes to technology, I'm like, all right, guys, where's that cure for cancer?
Yeah.
Y'all spending all this time in the lab. You know,
I had to blow it up because I want to. There you go.
yeah, you hear like maybe one story of a kid that gets a 3D printed arm, but a fake ass comes out and it's all over the internet.
Thank you.
I mean, I guess
It is the apocalypse coming.
It always goes back to, you know, if somebody's into it, there's a thing for it.
Mhm.
But nowadays, it's just like that's become the priority. It's new ways to diddle yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think it's going to be a
Kind of
moneymaker?
sad- it might be. If I can't foresee that though. If you think of the people that like are not connecting with other people,
Okay.
they're looking for like the cheapest, most efficient way to get off with the least amount of work and resources. And it's true. It really is true. And you know, it's a pretty high price point, I think.
Okay.
That's a lot to invest in masturbating.
Well, Bill here was kind of calculating everything where it
Right.
was making a lot of sense. Add on
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah, not for me.
You made it seem like it was for you. Like, well,
no,
if I
I'm
put in
just
X amount of
saying.
dollars,
I'm
then
just
it's gonna.
saying, you know, if none of us were born with private parts, believe me, we'd be rich. You know
Bill's just spinning this. He's spinning it. You're gonna get like 3 of them, one for each room.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't think so. You're crazy on that one.
Look at it. Look at it. Who wouldn't say no to that?
Oh my God, are you serious?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Everyone's so silent because they can't believe
It's
how.
foolish.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's
So,
ridiculous.
yay or nay?
Oh, definitely nay.
Really?
That's ridiculous. That's
$700 to jack off in a fancy way.
I mean, well, they do have Mr. Hitachi, you know what I'm saying? So, like, women get all crazy with Mr. Hitachi, so I don't know.
That is.
I'm gonna have to
Mr.
Google that.
Oh, Mr.
know,
Okay,
Google
okay,
emergency.
Fill us in.
Okay,
Fill it.
so-
Our
okay.
viewers are like, "What's Mr. Hitachi?"
Okay, Mr. Hitachi is a extremely powerful, like
Vibrator?
top of the line vibrator
Okay.
for women.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, literally in like 10-15 seconds, that's you're getting your climax for sure.
Wow.
And straight
Wow.
to bed.
It's straight-
And Ross is like, "I need to figure this out."
Hitachi. Now that's with a C-H-I, right?
Yeah, it's by Hitachi. Yeah. So,
So how do you know about this?
wait,
Who are you hanging around with?
About? Nah, I was told about this. This
Told.
is related to me.
Told.
They told me about it.
It was an
I like,
online search.
No.
Testimonial.
So I was like, what the fuck is Mr. Hitachi? So I did the same thing what you guys are about to do. Googled it. I'm like, oh, now I know what the fuck they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I guess that could be the next big thing for like males and shit. So like that's their own little Mr. Hitachi.
There you go.
know?
Okay.
Their little astronomical thing.
So you think you're not going to buy one, but
No.
it might work for others.
It might work for others. Yeah.
I'd say if it was 100 or less, it probably would.
Yeah.
Because you think about like, I don't know. That's it's a huge price point for.
Yeah, it's a lot. But to touch on base what you said about cancer, though, vitamin B12. Vitamin B12.
That's your suggestion. Just keep taking that
for cancer, yeah.
like every hour and shit.
Well,
pop
you
a
know,
pill in?
the United States bans it from having it in the United States, but you could buy it in other countries, you know. But it's basically
Vitamin B12?
Yes.
I think you
buy
can
it.
get that in GNC.
Was
You
it?
could buy it.
Oh no, my bad. If it's not vitamin B, I might be wrong. I'm mistaken. I think it's vitamin B17.
17?
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Are you making up shit right now, man?
No.
Because
It's
it sounded
12
really good.
or 17. I think it's 17.
Yeah,
17.
It has to be 17.
Yeah,
because 12
17.
is, I have a freaking bottle.
Okay. So it's okay. I got that wrong. Sorry.
It's
Not
like
12.
you're
It's
getting the
17,
curve
17.
wrong. It's this
Yeah.
way.
I got confused. 45 and a half chromosomes, 46 chromosomes. Okay. I'm
Really?
back.
17? Okay, got to make a note of that.
Yeah. You can actually
B17.
look Suzanne Summers. Suzanne Summers, she talks about it all day.
Yeah,
Three's
Three's Company.
Yeah. She actually has a video because she actually had breast cancer, and then she talks about going through the whole process, and she's like, "There's no fucking way that I'm going through that whole
Chemo,
procedure."
yeah.
Yeah. So she says, "I'd rather die," you know. And then of course she was speaking amongst other doctors, and of course other doctors, you know, talk bad about it. But you know how society is. You know how it's controlled.
Yeah.
You know,
Gotta
they
sell
want
certain
that.
drugs and
Yeah,
all
they
that.
all
want
about
that
money.
population control
money.
and basically, money and everything.
Yeah,
So
it's
they want you
expensive.
to have that whole procedure, that expensive procedure, instead of going the easy way out. You know, you'll see like different people on YouTube talking about it too. You know, like, hey, I had cancer. Nah, I don't have cancer. You know what I'm saying? Is it a coincidence? I don't know. There's so many people talking about it. So
Good point.
But so why did they ban it from the United States? I don't know.
Yeah.
At least
because
research it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely research it, Abby. But like I said, you know, a popular celebrity who talks about it, Suzanne Summers. You know, she talks.
B17.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I believe it's B17 if I remember right.
All right.
If it's
all
not
right.
B12, it's B17.
And Rasa, what do you think of this machine that they call the twerking butt?
Well, there is nothing like the real thing.
Yes, exactly.
So you could go ahead and spend your $700 on some plastic booty, or you could go out and make a friend and have a real booty. And she's absolutely right. We're spending way too much money on the wrong things. This is just—it's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's
Cure for cancer, better diabetes, insulin, you know, something. Please.
Prosthetics for
You know, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Accident
It's a
victims,
joke. Hopefully, it
veterans.
will phase away real quickly.
Well said.
Thank you.
There you go. So this, not enough market for it for this to
No.
last. Okay.
No.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Twerking
Maybe
butt.
in Japan. Now that I think about it, I think that might do better. Not in the United States. but
Really?
probably- yeah.
Okay. There's a market in Japan for the twerking butt. Interesting. Cool. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a quick music break and be back with our special guest. Who wants to go first? You guys going to arm wrestle or?
no, she go.
I don't
flip.
care.
You go first. Fine.
All right. We'll have NRaca come through
All right.
on the next segment, and our music track is the Thizzler Anthem. Oh, by our special guest. I like this track, brother. It's pretty
Thank
cool.
you, man.
All right, you guys hang tight. We're going to have NRaca exclusive interview right here on the Slam Show. Hang tight.
Siloet. You club to this beat, yeah, gonna represent. When I walk down the street, yeah, you know I represent. Everywhere that I go, I always represent. Isler, yeah, man, you know we represent. Yeah, we represent, yeah, we represent it now. Represent, yeah, we represent it now. Represent, yeah, we represent it now. Represent, represent. Isler, drinks on, drunk from a rock band. Short skirts with the lace tan. I represent like yellow black, I'm the man. And I keep it real, never wanna squeal. Host on my still, not to make a meal. Nah, actually, like Dr. Dre, I'm about to make a bill. And I ain't taking less than $1 million deal. Go it to my fans, make it rain for the thrill. Cause I'm on a roll like a fucking Ferris wheel. And ain't no stopping me, I deliver it properly. Rap is spitting mockery like it's a comedy. 2 Chainz robbery, all these rap wannabes. Yeah, I'm here to represent, y'all just play your lottery. When you club to this beat, yeah, gon' represent. When I walk down the street, yeah, you know I represent. Everywhere that I go, I always represent. Isler, yeah, man, you know we represent. Yeah, we represent, yeah, we represent. Represent, yeah, we represent. Represent, yeah, we represent it now. Represent. Now I'm jumping in the booth, red carpet for the shoot. I'm hot like fireplaces, burning sand off the roof. Ready to rock on the drop, yeah, I'm about to get it loose. Looking high, mollied up, on Disney, I'm a goof. From the base of LA all the way to the Big A. My name's got a buzz all the way to the UK. Girls are cheerleading like it's a birthday. They're giving up the nigga, I feel it like the CIA. Always getting drunk on the regular. My skills are unmatched, a competitor. If your man acting up, here's my cellular. If you're ready to get caught up, you can hit me on my messenger. Meet me at the club on stage, don't be hesitant. This is what it is, you know it's only every day. Cause I've been rocking mics since Bush Sr. was the president. So I'm here to represent. When you club to this beat, yeah, gon' represent. When I walk down the street, yeah, you know I represent. Everywhere that I go, I always represent. Isler, yeah, man, you know we represent. Yeah, we represent, yeah, we represent. Represent, yeah, we represent. Represent, yeah, we represent now. Represent.
Oh, cool.
So is it B17?
All right. That is Siloet's track, Fizzler Anthem. And we have an update on B17 there, Captain.
Let's see. Oh, I think it's through the international sites because it says you could buy it on Amazon, but I don't think it's through a U.S. site.
Okay.
And let's see.
Because I've never heard of.
They don't want you to hear of it.
You can get it.
They don't want you to hear
Yeah,
it.
you can get it
Right.
in the UK.
You know
It says.
And this is
it's a
supposedly.
chemical compound called amygdalin.
Okay.
C20H27NO11 is the chemical name for it. If you want to get fancy. But there's a lot
That is the element property term.
It's a lot of cancer sites that it's on.
Okay.
And yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely check that out. It's something that I think people need to know about it because it's kept secret.
That's right.
It's kind of like for the longest time, chemtrails was kept secret. They didn't want you to they didn't want to tell you about it.
Or Area 51.
Well, yeah, that too. But, chemtrails is something now that's really talked about because you see it a lot more now.
That's right. You see those crisscrosses in the sky.
Yeah.
That's not freaking jet fumes.
Yeah.
Especially when you zoom in on your camera, and you can see that it's just spraying out there. But they actually came forth and they had a big old thing about it and then how they're dispensing alumina and all this other crap. So
there you go.
That's another whole topic though.
Exactly. We gotta have a freaking conspiracy segment for you.
But that's not no conspiracy.
It's the truth.
That's real shit.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and go into our first interview segment, and I have a little video of our special guest, and she's in action here. She's a good friend of our main guest, Siloet, and he just said, hey, I like to have this young lady on with me. And as it turned out, this woman is a performer. She is also in films and does practically every business on the planet.
That's what we've learned, right?
Hey,
Exactly.
Many hustles.
Yeah, she's a grinder. She's a Renaissance woman. Let's have a big round of applause for NRaca, everyone.
Thank you very much. Oh, I love you.
Welcome, dear.
Thank you for
Now,
having
this
me.
is your segment. No one's gonna bug you except for questions or anything like that. So, is this your real name?
NRaca?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Very impressive.
It means healing strength.
Share that with Homer, our residential spiritualist. He's all into names and how that relates to the well-being of a person. So
absolutely.
you were set from birth.
From birth, actually. Before birth, my mother was pregnant with me, and from the womb, or while I was in the womb, she had a dream that I told her how to write it, spell it, and its meaning. Right?
Which would haunt you forever.
Forever. And so it's capital N, capital R.
Yeah.
ACA.
Yeah.
And my R actually has the cross on the leg that you find in most medicine cabinets or
Mhm.
for prescription, meaning take thou.
Yeah.
So like medicine to heal, healing strength. And so I named myself from the womb.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm
Jealous.
different. I'm different.
Telepathic kinesis, all
Yeah,
kinds of
you
things
have
going
no
on.
idea.
She is an alien, ladies and gentlemen.
Telepathy.
Out of this world.
Yeah, you know, stick around.
There you go. There you go. So, were you born and raised here in Northern California?
I was born in San Francisco.
Okay.
I guess you could say I was raised all over the world because before I was, 12?
Mm-hmm.
I had lived in 4 different countries.
Wow.
Yes.
A military.
Which are?
No, Japan, Africa, Copenhagen, and where was I? Germany. Well, Europe. My mother was on tour with Harry Belafonte.
Wow.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, right? I got a story. And so she would take me on the road with her, my sister and I. And so that's how I went to Japan, Copenhagen, and... No, I went to Germany on my own. And then when I was 17, I moved to Germany to be in a music group called Four Colors.
Mm-hmm.
Vier Farben. We had top 10 single, top 20 album. We were actually on tour with Puff Daddy. And so that brought me to Germany for 2 years. And when I was 12, my mom took me to Africa to do some studying for her master's degree. So I've been all over the world. So I was born in San Francisco, raised everywhere.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm taken back by this. Cindy and I are like, wow, she's just like, we're like.
Now you know why I brought her.
Exactly. And see, I couldn't say no to Siloet because we go way back. So he's like, hey, I'd like to have her on with me. I can't say no.
Mm-hmm.
And then your credentials were just overflowing. I'm like, fuck, man, we got to have her come back on a regular show because this ain't making any sense. But because of our lack of crew members, we'll be able to make this an official interview segment. So we're good to go.
Wonderful. Everything happens for a good reason.
Exactly. Her alien powers made everyone not show
you
up.
have no idea.
We will just keep it to the main ones.
Okay.
That is Slam and Cindy.
Yep.
Everyone else. Now, how'd you get into the business? Obviously, your DNA has talent everywhere.
Absolutely. My dad is a jazz pianist and was on tour with Lena Horne years and years ago. And I was actually conceived in a studio on top of a piano.
That visual is right there in front of me.
So music is in my blood from jump. Music and entertainment. So yeah. From
That's
jump.
okay.
But when I was 3, I did my first professional gig. It was called TV Dinners. It was in San Francisco.
Mhm.
And I played a guinea pig. And they paid me in dollar bills, and I thought I was the richest kid in the world. It was about $50 bills a week. And I was like, I need to do this all the time.
That's a lot of money when you're 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's more than a paper route.
Thank you. So I was like, I have to do this often. I love it.
That's wonderful.
Mhm.
Now, I mean, you have so many talents. How did you kind of like aim into a certain area and said, I'm going to put all my effort into this? Which one would that have been when it comes to the entertainment industry?
My life just kind of leads me in a general direction. The universe and God just place me in the right direction. And so I pray for like just guidance. And then whatever pops up, I go for.
You just do it.
I just do it.
Okay.
And I do it full force.
That's awesome.
And then when I'm done, and I move on to the next.
Now, on YouTube, I saw a video because Siloet sent me a whole bunch of links.
Mhm.
And I'm like saying, you gotta be kidding. She's not into this, and you are. I'm like, what the hell? And let's back up a little bit. There was like a pussycat doll sort of like show thing with girls. Talk about that. What was that?
Okay, well, let me start with how I started doing burlesque.
Okay, yeah, burlesque.
Burlesque
Yeah.
dance, the art of seduction. Actually, I did
50 Shades of Grey.
Many, many moons ago, I did a show called Hairspray. I did the first national tour, and I also did the Broadway show. And the director, choreographer, his name is Jerry Mitchell. And he does this fundraiser every year called Broadway Bears, Equity Fights AIDS. And I believe this year they raised something crazy like $50 million. And the fundraiser is a burlesque show, and he called me and asked me to be a part of that.
Mhm.
And so that started my burlesque career, and I did that, and then I moved on to Las Vegas. He started a show called Peep Show with Holly Madison at what was it, the Luxor Hotel.
That's right.
And so I did that. I had one of the lead roles in that show.
And at that time was dating Chris Angel, right?
Yes, she was. Yes, we saw him quite a bit.
Really? Do you have any stories?
I don't have any Chris Angel stories.
Okay. Do you have some Holly Madison stories?
She's an amazing, brilliant woman.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so because, you know, Playboy, she plays pretty ditzy, but she's
Yeah.
business savvy to the bone.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that is just stage for ratings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. People like that. You know, so I did that, and that in turn allowed me to be comfortable with my body and doing burlesque. And so when I quit that show, I moved to Los Angeles,
Mhm.
and there was this posting on Craigslist for a burlesque show called The Peekaboo Show.
Mhm.
And I went and auditioned. I had not auditioned for anything in quite some time. I like to take breaks. And I did that, and I booked it, and it turned into something wonderful. And so we had a group of 4 women, and we did shows all in West Hollywood, WeHo.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And so I did that for about a year.
Wow.
Mhm.
And this show, is it something that is still ongoing? You could go back to it, or was it just a period where you wanted to try it out, the peekaboo?
It's a period where I wanted to try it out.
Gotcha.
Met some great people, learned some wonderful lessons, and
Mhm.
kept it moving.
Gotcha.
I don't go backwards.
I like that. I like that. That's pure Renaissance woman. Wants to try out stuff and keep adding on to her resume various things.
Yeah.
Now, you have this thing on Netflix, right? That is a show
I
program?
sent them a link on that.
You did? I
Yeah, I
didn't
had,
send
I
that
had
to you.
to.
I totally forgot.
That's hey, you know what? It's not
totally
a B-rated movie. It's an A-rated. You know how you got your B-rated movies and you got
Yeah,
your A-rated movies?
this is high
This
quality,
is an A-rated
yeah.
movie, yeah, because it's got classic actors and actresses. I mean, it's
well.
And she got to work with
Can she tell us?
Oh yeah. I'm just so
She's
excited
so
for
proud
her.
of me.
So
Yes.
it's called Brother White.
Yes, it's called Brother White.
Yeah.
And when I was doing my whole acting for television stint, I auditioned for it, and I got the role of Dulcie. I play a shy church mouse. Can you see that? I really had to reach for that role.
Yeah.
And Jack A. Harry was in it. She was one of the stars, one of the first black women to win an Emmy. Yes, I believe. And then the dad from Family Matters, Carl Winslow.
Mm-hmm.
BB Winans, a few other great, wonderful people, and that is now on Netflix, and so you can see that. Brother White on Netflix, and I played Dulcie.
And I talk like this the entire time. And I'm really, really, really shy.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
For some reason, I got excited all that.
Right?
Is that like kind of sick?
And then I have that other side. The
You can
burlesque
think of
side.
it. You could think of it. Somebody's into it.
I know, right?
Time and time
Somebody
again.
is turned on at home. You're welcome.
So I'm going to just go ahead and take a break from my questions. Cindy and obviously we'll have Siloet ask you something right off the bat because he'll probably like stun you with it and
Okay.
embarrass the hell out of you.
Oh.
Take it away, Cindy.
I'm just taking it back. Let's see. What kind of projects are you performing in, like, hopefully in the near future? Because you said you were kind of on a break, but where do you see yourself kind of navigating towards, whether it's dance or singing or...
I make candles.
Make candles.
It's the
right
candle
now,
period.
in this moment in my life, I am a chandler, and I have a company called OK.com. That's MMMHMMOK.com. And I just was awarded a grant for actually career transition for dancers.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and they awarded me my first grant to get my company off the ground. And I also go to Chabot College right now.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm taking an entrepreneurship course. So I'm just learning how to be a better businesswoman at the moment. So
Okay.
I'm building up my empire, basically.
Gotcha. Is this candles? Is it part of like your healing and massage kind of
Absolutely.
wellness concept?
They're 100% soy holistic candles. They
Damn it!
radiate.
I wish you would have brought some.
I'll bring next time. You
It
just
would've
have to
been right
have me
all over
back.
the
You have to have me back.
I know that's her way.
Yeah,
She looked
I
at it.
always
Yeah.
work it up. My
Yeah,
alien
you're
powers.
conniving like that, but it's okay. I like the conniving.
They radiate positive energy and healing strength, and I am a healer. So by making them with my own personal hands, that is my way of delivering healing to whoever needs a positive light. Because I'm all about positive energy,
Mhm.
and if you don't have it, I want no part of you.
There you go. So each is handmade. It's not like through a conveyor
no,
belt.
they're handmade.
Or you get a candle, so you have some.
Exactly. You need some energy? That's good. Here you go. Take a candle. So, okay.
You're having a bad day? Take mine.
Exactly. Here, you're good. And it really does help. Candles help. They ease my spirit, and then candles also ease other people's spirit. The flame is something special.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
So that's what I do right now. Eventually, I will go back to the theater. One of these days, my mother was just saying, so when are you going to go back to Equity? I was like, oh, one day. So hopefully Broadway is next. Again. So we'll see.
Right on.
Yeah, and it's so cool that your vision is at a very relaxed situation, because you don't feel like you're pressured to doing anything. You just do what you're directed. And it's amazing. A lot of people nowadays, they're so pressured because of either bills or family and financial burdens. You seem to have everything well-rounded.
I am in an excellent place in my life right now. I have no hurry to do anything. If I don't feel like doing it, I won't. And my family is amazing. The best family you could ever have in the entire world. So they're very supportive, and anything I need, it's there. Be it monetary sometimes.
And they do have it.
And they do have it.
Because they are sets.
Always helps. And they have it, but spiritually they keep me grounded, because I could be somewhere flying high, crazy. And so my family is my rock. So yeah.
And this is just a quick question. What's a show that you've never been in that you'd want to be part of?
Ooh, a show that I've never been in that I'd want. It hasn't been created yet. It hasn't been created yet. I want them to do a musical about Tina Turner's life, and I want to play Tina Turner, and I will start doing my push-ups now.
Okay, all right. I like that. I like
Didn't
that
they do
idea.
one already?
They did a movie with Angela Bassett. But I
Yeah.
want them to do a musical.
A musical.
Right.
Okay.
See, I was working on a Queen musical. And a Journey one. Had all these good ideas, and you're like, Tina Turner. I'm like, that's a good one.
Yeah, right?
That is a good one.
Tina. Get my leg squats going. We're good.
That's right. Because
Hence the kickboxing.
Yeah. And you're going to get it through kickboxing
Come
and
and
Muay
watch.
Thai.
I can feel it.
It's coming. It's coming. Silhouette, stun her with something.
Stunner,
Because she's going to stun you when your interview comes up.
Oh, shit. Let me I guess I shouldn't have been listening. I should have been thinking about what was I gonna ask her. So no, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Could we get back to me?
Yeah, well, I'll
take a candle.
Yeah, you got stumped.
Yeah, I got it.
You need a candle. So, is there any like cool stories amongst your parents that no one really knows about, like their interactions with certain actresses and actors that like, oh my God, really? That's what Harry Belafonte did or whatever? Stories like that that stand out.
No.
Good answer. Good answer. That's what I would say.
My mom.
You just don't want to put anyone under the bus right
There's
now.
nobody that I can put under the bus, really. No, I don't have any juicy gossip. I don't have any juicy gossip.
It's okay. It's okay. You're being
You don't
honest.
have to feel bad.
Right?
Probably better that way.
Because in the industry, there's always some type of like, okay, I saw this person in the stall or whatever, and then that's where kind of things kind of roll with.
Yeah, no. Once upon a time, I got stuck in a bathroom stall. Want to hear it?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure.
I was on tour in Germany with my music group, and we had quite a large following. And I went to the bathroom to relieve myself. And
Get this visual going.
right, you know. And
Now, were
I
you
got
standing or were you sitting
I was
down?
squatting because you know,
okay.
public restroom.
What did you just?
You just asked me if I was standing.
Well, I'm just saying because
She brought her funnel.
I know, right?
Sometimes those bathrooms are like public bathrooms at a gas station. You never know.
And it was in Germany, right?
It was in Germany.
Yeah. So you don't know
It
what
was
those
in
freakish things. Yeah. I'll help you out with that
Okay.
one.
Was
Yeah.
a porn
Thank
filmed
you.
here? I don't know.
I fell short on that.
Right. And I got bombarded by the fans, and so literally my bodyguard had to come in, drag me out of the restroom, and carry me out on his back. So that's a bathroom story, right? I was just
were you-
minding my own business.
So were you?
Literally trying to do my business.
So was your undies like at your ankles when he pulled you out, or?
I had enough time to pull them up, but I saw people peeking through, you know, the little side things.
The little crack?
Oh shit!
Wow. They got inside the bathroom?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I don't know.
And your security just rammed in, picked you up like a freaking.
It was like the bodyguard. I was like, oh my god.
Kevin Costner picking up Whitney.
Exactly. But
you're
she
like-
wasn't taking a dump, right?
Doing the hop, the wobble walk.
That's crazy. I'll
Oh
never
my
forget
goodness.
it.
So you were taking a dump. Oh my goodness, I can imagine.
Like, you know, you just want to be private.
Yeah.
You know, when it gets loud,
That's-
you can't concentrate.
that's
But
pretty bad.
it was just all bad.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you got to be a real like focused person to do your thing and let it stream right,
man, I don't even
prop-
know you gotta
and
know.
empty right.
Did it have one of those electronic flushes?
Mess everything up. You know, flushes too soon. Messes up your conversation. I mean, your concentration.
It's like when you flinch, it flushes.
I wasn't ready.
I'm not done.
We were just talking about that on the way over here, you know?
I'm only 2 pages into this magazine.
You know, you put 4 protectors on there, you know, and as soon as you're about to sit down, it's like,
My masterpiece just went down the toilet.
I gotta start over.
God damn it.
How did we get there? How did we get to poop?
It's just amazing.
Oh yeah, I did that.
We go into some really funny places here on the Slam Show, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Siloet, did you kind of think about your question? You got to pull it together, man.
I gotta put. I'm just having so much fun listening to NRaca and everybody speak. It's great. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a shocker question to ask her.
I think she's gonna like freaking leave you here if you say something like, "Oh, I remember what you said."
No, I mean, I don't know. I can't ask a shocker question.
We've been
apart
can't-
for a
can't-
long time, so
Yeah.
Who would you cast in your Tina Turner musical?
me.
Besides, well, I mean, for the other characters.
Yeah, for Ike Turner.
Oh, you know. Chris Brown.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay.
I'm just
Right?
Too soon.
Right. Too soon. Too soon. Okay. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
Sound like Jeff Ross when he does his roast. Too soon?
Exactly, right? Too soon? Okay. Yeah, Chris Brown would be Ike Turner,
Okay.
and I would play Tina.
All right.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'd go see that.
Yeah.
That's a.
Hit me up, Chris. We can talk.
Not literally.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that'll give him.
just
That'll give him 30
kidding.
really quick.
Just kidding.
Now, what are the websites that people could follow you at and kind of know more about you and so forth?
I'm on Facebook, of course.
Mhm.
NRaca Phoenix. I actually changed my name to Phoenix once upon a time. And it's PHOENYX on Facebook. And I'm also on, what is that? You know, this Twitter and the Instagram stuff. I'm not that computer savvy as the Instagram. It's okay.com on Instagram.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
I named it exactly. Okay. I did that because I say it so much. And that's basically it. That's how you can reach me.
Okay. So I'm afraid to ask you this because you'll probably say everything, but what are your main hobbies?
I love to bake.
Bake. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I made him a caramel cake the other day from scratch.
Really?
It was delicious. It was gone. I went to the restroom, came back. It was gone.
Gone.
Finished. Annihilated.
Did it have any special ingredients in it
No.
A little bit of healing power.
to make him run into the studio and like, all right, let's record this?
Right? I just had some positive energy and healing strength.
Okay. So you don't dabble into that for any reason at all. Just okay.
I don't even drink alcohol.
There you go. Keep it pure, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I took a painkiller the other day and my whole body broke out in hives because I don't.
Yeah, because your
poison
body's
myself
so
with
damn
anything.
pure.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is it.
So a painkiller knocked me out. It took me out.
Yeah, you got to take something within the earth to heal,
Yeah.
to have it properly digest, because anything synthetic will kill you.
Exactly. I'm so grounded right now. I'm in a great place. Like the best place I've ever been in my life is right now.
That's good. Now, you did mention that you are a healer and so forth. Have you gone to places throughout the world like Mount Shasta or places where there's high levels of good energy where you can feel connected?
Most recently, I went to Joshua Tree.
Okay.
Which is about an hour and a half outside of Los Angeles.
Mhm.
And that is just a place of healing and peace and quiet and nature. And when you're able to be one with nature, it's magical.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that was great. I also actually filmed a short there. Is that I think I sent it to you, but I don't know the exact link.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll check
We'll
on my
find it,
messages.
Okay, yeah. So that's where I went most recently. Yeah. So it was beautiful. It was great.
There you
A
go.
lot of perspective gained.
Nice. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick music break, and this is gonna be the track that you and Siloet did.
Cool.
That's the way it is
Love
from
that
way back. And we'll be back with our second interview with Siloet, artist, rapper here on the Slam Show. Hang tight.
Now this goes to all you relationship happy people. I got to express myself on this messed up situation. And it goes something like this. Now this is what I think about women, is you can't live with him and you can't really kill him. I mean, everybody's been in some type of relationship. A lot of the times it's just bullshit. Always going through emotional trips. I'd rather kill myself for the love, cause some chicks are way too psychotic. So stop it, cause you're driving me crazy. Punctured a hole in my condom, now you wanna have my baby? Acting like an innocent lady. You knew I wanted it to be over, so you tricked me, leaving my mind in a blur. And even if I wanted to leave, I can't dump her. Why? Cause she said if I ever did, she would kill herself. Not because her heart is broken, because it's a dramatic thing to do to me. That's the way it is, and unfortunately, that's the way it has to be. You see?
That's the way it is, and that's the way it has to be. That's the way it is, and that's how it's gonna be. That's the way it is, and that's the way it has to be. That's the way it is.
Do you remember the lyrics?
How it's gonna be.
Not really. Tense, mental, just so simple.
You're on
Is that
camera
that
again. Here you
time
go.
of the month? I got to go, cause every time this happens, you always get psycho, and I know. Scream with that annoying ass voice trying to get on me.
Us, I don't think it's happening. When we first got together, it was going alright. But your future with mine just doesn't seem right. You're always a type, and I already got enough stress in my life. But it's not you, maybe it's just me. Remember that? That's the way it is, and that's the way it has to be.
That's the way it is, and that's the way it has to be. That's the way it is, and that's how it's gonna be. That's the way it is, and that's the way it has to be. That's the way it is, and that's how it's gonna be. Yo.
Spit over it. Spit over it. It's hard to remember, huh?
Yeah.
I'm still making a pager reference, so it's been a while. Right?
You heard this?
It's been a while.
Oh, that's the way it is. By NRaca and Siloet here on the Slam Show. Yeah, because Siloet was like, man, I can't do it. I can't fucking recite it right now.
Yeah,
because what year was that?
That was it was the lyrics were made back in '98.
Mhm.
So I don't think I actually put out that CD till '99. So I think when we were recording it, it was back in '98.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
over 15 years old.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's pretty
Nuts.
crazy, huh?
Nuts.
Yeah.
And we still together.
Still together and controlling them from asking a question. That's some power right there.
Oh.
Quite powerful.
Yeah.
Ooh, like that. Oh, hell no. Got you.
So I have a little video of this gentleman that we're going to interview. This is when you were doing the whole, like, Busta Rhymes speed.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty much entering different competitions, you know. I was like, you know, I'm already on, I mean, I felt that I was on top of the food chain, you know, so I was like, okay, I'm going to take on the world now. I'm going to see what these other people, I mean, you know, what talent's out there, you know. But not necessarily this particular thing here, but, you know, other things that I've done. And so I was like, all right, let's do this, you know. Let's see what's my competition.
It's terrifying with no sound.
Isn't it? So, our next guest, he hails from the city of San Jose. He has been in the game for a long time. And he's basically been on the underground scene doing ciphers, freestyle battles, whatnot. And I wanted him on the show because I know he is pure hip-hop. Let's have a big round of applause for Siloet, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And I get to call him by his real name, Bill.
But that's a dollar bill.
Or should I just call you? Or I could just call the variation, which is William.
William.
What am I in court?
How did you get your name, Siloet?
Siloet. I would have to say it came from so back in the day when I first started flowing, right? You know, a lot of the crowd, you know, when they seen like a white looking dude, they kind of like stirred away from. No, but you know, a little white, you know. So when I'm up on stage, everybody's like, I don't want to see this white dude, you know. Even before I started performing, you know. So I told myself, okay, you know what? When I actually move up the ladder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually like not be seen. I'm gonna be like an outline, you know. So that's where I came up with the name Siloet, you know. Of course, along the way, I had to battle a few people because they had the same name, but they were spelling it the long way, Silhouette, you know. But
yeah.
So back then, you know, when somebody had the same name, you would basically, you know,
battle for rights.
Ask them to battle, you know. So whoever was winning the battle, you know, that's who kept the name. So, you know, and it came down to I had to battle some of a female's named Siloet. I was like, oh, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Is it that soft? You know? Damn. So but you know, I came across other individuals and they didn't want to battle. They actually it was like this big thing on MySpace, you know, and then like their
MySpace,
friends,
ladies and gentlemen,
their friends were attacking me, and you know, and I came back, but it eventually ended up being cool with them.
Yeah.
You know, but the battle never happened, so you know, it's like go ahead, keep the name, whatever.
There you go.
So you know,
Went from pagers to MySpace.
Pagers to MySpace. You know, so I mean that's how I was back then, especially because it was back then, that's when that East Coast West Coast thing was happening. So if you sound anything like East Coast hip hop or anything like that, I mean they just frowned on you. You know, the crowd would frown on you. They literally started hating on you. You know. It had to be like an inconspicuous thing that you had to do when you were bumping your own music or whatnot, you know. Or if you were performing, you know, you had to keep it more like West Coast sounding, you know.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it'd be hated on you, you know. That's how it was back then. It was pretty bad. It kind of sucked, actually. I was actually at the independent high school. Actually, on one of the showcases, I actually didn't even perform because I had some dude from the crowd. You know, he was like, you know, talking all kinds of shit. So I was like,
really?
Okay,
Like front row,
yeah. So I was like, okay. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna perform my song. My whole stage presence here today is just gonna be talking about this little punk ass. So I just started like making up shit, clowning them, ripping on them, and then like you know
you were doing some 9 Mile stuff. On
yeah,
him, right?
yeah.
8 Mile.
So he was like trying to climb up on the stage, and his boys were bringing him down, you know.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to climb on stage like he wanted to fight me or something, you know. But he was one of those motherfuckers that act hard like a dick but gets fucked like a bitch. Because I seen that same motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And I seen that same dude, right, at the
East Ridge Mall.
It was like a one of those 18 and over clubs. I forgot what the place
City
was
Nights.
called. I think that's what it was, you know. So anyway, and then I seen him. I said, "What's up now?" And he's like, "Oh no, it's cool, dude." So he was just trying to act hard in front of his friends and stuff, you know. So it's like, okay, I
that's
see
how they
it
are.
is. Yeah.
High school.
So
this is what we call a 12-inch, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, it is authentic, and this is the record that NRaca and Siloet put together many moons ago, and I have it.
Wow.
Are you tripping that I still have this?
Yeah,
look, it's in great condition too.
I would assume so.
Well, if it's in bad condition, that means I played it a lot.
Yeah,
but I kind of kept it in the very important, this means a lot to me file. And now, 15 years later, you're back, and there we go. That's how we roll.
Full circle.
So speaking on that topic, remember as we were talking about it earlier. So
yeah, the whole thing that you got terminated making that record.
Yeah, I got terminated.
How'd that come about?
Okay, so basically I was trying to make the label, so I tried to be creative, you know, because I don't like to be like everybody else. But so basically, you know how they have the A side and B side, a front side and a back side.
Correct.
So I figure, hey, how about be a little bit more creative and be like, okay, like the climax of excitement. So a clitoris brings the climax of excitement to a female. So the prostate gland apparently brings the climax to excitement to a dude. So all right, so I'm gonna have a front side and a back side. So I figure, hey, the back side would be prostate gland, and the front side would be clitoris, you know what I'm saying? So to give you an orgasm.
A hermaphrodite.
There you go. A pseudo hermaphrodite,
The record is a chick with a dick.
So anyway, I was writing this, I was putting it together, I was doing it all up. And and of course it was all during my lunchtime, my break time, whatnot.
Yeah.
But apparently, when I left my desk for lunchtime, right? Apparently somebody flipped it over, And and when I came back, they wanted to talk to me in the office. I was like, all right. So then they bring forth that. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I didn't ask nobody to.
My desk.
Exactly.
What happened?
Like, who went through your desk?
That's what I want to know. Of course, they didn't tell me. And I'm like, offended people? I'm like, offended people? Like that shit's in the dictionary, you know what I'm saying? Like you read the dictionary, you're gonna get offended. I'm sorry, but clitoris is in the fucking dictionary. You know what I'm saying? And so is prostate gland. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't ask anybody. It's not like I was out promoting it. Oh, check it out, y'all! Look at my new front side and back side album. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing that, So I mean, I can understand if I was doing something like that, and then then you brought it up to the upper head attention, But I didn't do anything like that. So somebody actually came over to my shit, actually flipped my shit over, I was like, and looked through my shit. I actually had it covered and everything.
Wow.
It's not like I had it exposed for everybody to see, So anyway, yeah, I got terminated. So that's why I got terminated on that live. So but actually, I never got to show NRaca that album. But when I first met NRaca, once again, we were at a convention, some kind of college thing.
All right.
Yeah, and but yeah. Actually, there was a lot of freestyling. Were you there for the freestyling?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
she's not into the freestyling.
Yeah.
I don't freestyle.
No, but what ended up happening is, there was I was battle rapping all kinds of people, It ended being like a big old battle. It was supposed to be like dance music, this and that, and so forth.
Yeah.
But it ended up being like a battle rap later on. So I was
really?
like, how that happened, So anyway, so when I seen NRaca, I seen him from afar, and I was like. And back then, I was, scouting talent, and
I was scouting talent.
No, that was not my pickup line. This is a pleasure. Come on now. So anyway, I mean, you seen how I used to work back then. I try to get singers and so forth, and
a lot of opportunities.
Yeah. Maybe they weren't able to sing, and maybe they were and whatnot. But I tried and. Try to develop them and whatnot. But anyway, when I went to see NRaca, I seen her from far away. She was a couple of your friends, right? It was like 3 people or something. It was her and 2 other people.
Right.
So I was like, but my focus was on her.
Yeah.
Because NRaca was like very conspicuous. She had the curves going on. But that's, I mean, because So
there we go. It's coming out now.
I know.
It's coming out.
No. The thing is,
peeping you out.
No, listen. In the music industry, what I'm saying, they look for everything. Not just talent, but they also look for the appearance.
Marketability.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, So anyway, I went up to them and I asked them, hey, do you guys, I don't even remember what I said. I think I was asking if you guys sing or something. And she's like looking at me all crazy, like, matter of fact, I do. I was like, really?
She said it like that.
I think so.
Matter of fact,
I sing. I sing. Yeah.
Oh no, she's gangster sing. She's gangster sing. Yeah. She does like 100 melodies and harmonies and like within a couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you do? Damn, that usually take like a few days.
She already told you about her DNA.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Made on a piano.
So
yeah.
How
freaking incredible is that?
Yeah.
You get conceived on a piano.
What kind of piano it was?
A baby grand.
Steinway, Yamaha.
So yeah. Anyway, I went up to her. She was like, "Yeah, I do this, I do that. I sing, I dance, I act." I was like, "Damn, she's like me." The second, I just kept, I don't dance, and in the replacement of singing, I rap, So I was like, "All right, cool." And then I met up with her, talked to her, chopped it up with her, and started putting 2 and 2 together, and then. She auditioned for something in San Francisco, right?
A music group, yeah.
Yeah,
Four
music group.
Colors.
Yeah, that's the four colors group,
And that's where she performed with Diddy on tour.
There was
Exactly.
hundreds of people, right, that auditioned for that, and she was one of them. They got picked, and I was all like excited for her. I was like, "That's freaking awesome! Make sure you get a lawyer. Make sure you check over that freaking
Right.
contract.
Don't get 10 grand.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your advance.
So that was her. I was like, so yeah, I got at least I got a track with her. I wanted to make more tracks with her.
Sure.
But she had her opportunity. I was like excited for her, and never heard from her ever since. What the fuck?
Until now.
I always
So
come
like,
back.
yeah. So I mean, through a mutual friend, we, he would talk about her, and he'd tell me that, oh yeah, she's doing musicals now. I was like, musicals? I was like, what happened to that like the group she was in, So I never really.
She got
knew what-
bored.
Yeah.
She wants to do
There it
shit.
is, born. Guys, beware.
I'm single.
They get
And she'll be
bored.
single again really quick.
I get bored, and then I keep it moving.
Better be entertaining.
Your dick game better be A1. You ever heard that statement? Cindy?
Yes.
Everyone's using that now.
Yes.
Your dick game better be A1.
Yeah, I think it was Mia or something like that. Yeah, the football player over there trying to holler at Mia.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So like, I guess they're making fun of him because
Yeah.
of the fact that he
she-
kept asking her.
And she screenshot what they were texting about, and it said, "Oh, my boyfriend has, what was it,
A1
dick game or something like that."
Oh, wow.
shit like that.
So you better have that, or NRaca, or she'll get bored.
Oh my gosh, you guys. But yeah,
So,
it helps.
so what? Let's kind of change the direction of the interview. Let's get down to the music part.
Yeah.
You're still in it because obviously there's internal love with hip hop, and
Oh, yeah, definitely.
you just want to continue just vibing with it. Compare it to the climate back in the day when you put out the 12-inch, and we were actually working with each other with Lawrence and so forth, and all the crazy stuff that's going on today that's making hits. Where is it getting better in your eyes as far as the content? Because obviously we could just say it's all crap, right? But that's what's selling, and that's the same thing as we were alluding to when it comes to the 2 Live crew. Like it was cool back then when you're hearing that type of music. Same with the kids now. Do you support all what's going on right now, or do you feel that you have to have a little blend of the old school to make it right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to adapt. I mean, that's pretty much how it is. I mean, everything recycles itself, So everything is recycled. It's kind of like a fab, When back in the days when what was it, peg pants? I don't know if you guys remember peg pants, but that's like where dudes wear tight pants, and it's kind of weird because the fabs that every time they came out for a male, it actually like kind of came from a woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like women, yeah, they wear tight pants. So now, peg pants came out. Next, skinny jeans came back again. It's like peg pants are fucking out again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then back then, like bangs came out. So women with their bangs, right? And then guys end up growing out bangs, flipping it to the back. That was the style. And then earrings. You know what I'm saying? So now the guys are wearing earrings on their ears. It's all like a female fab. It's crazy. So same thing with the music. So eventually it recycles itself. I'm sure bangs will come back out just like skinny jeans came back out when they used to have peg pants. Now it's called skinny jeans. They might call it something else 15, 20 years from now, So same thing with the music thing. Eventually recycle itself. You hear a lot of the beats now like DJ, was it Mustard? Is that his name?
Yeah, the
DJ
producer,
Mustard.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you hear a lot of those beats. It sounds like a lot of the older, shit. The beats sound like shit from like back in the 90s, And so it's more like digital, more like, what I'm saying, more synthesizers, more like that, It's not like not live shit,
Right.
So it's just not
Because I've always connected you to the very real production when it comes to hip hop, like the Nas stuff, like the stuff that you put on the 12-inch.
Yeah.
That's where I connect you to, and that's where I'm like freaking on your side when it comes to what you put together. And it's kind of weird when I hear you doing like something like the Thizzler anthem because it's a different type of production.
Yeah,
and
totally.
it gets away from that whole, like, I would say, East Coast feel.
Yeah.
But you still rock it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's basically what I adapt to. I mean, I could pretty much adapt to any style. It's kind of like Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
He could be in the game as long as he wants because he knows how to adapt. I mean, you seen him how he flipped from the he flipped on the script. He could just switch the style and adapt to it. Even that one dance music that it's kind of like cheesy as hell. I don't remember how
I think
it goes.
there's a sexual seduction.
Yeah,
going out.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right now. And it's so funny because when I heard that song, it reminded me of like back in the day, like in '97 when I used to hook up with Ready Rock and we used to play a bunch of top 40 instrumentals, and then I used to mess around and bust freestyles, and and that's what it sounded like when I heard that song. It brought me back to then.
That's what?
Yeah.
Now, do you want to spit a freestyle over this?
I don't know about this one.
You got something in your head right now?
You gotta give me something better flavor than that. How about some mixtape shit?
Do you want me to give you your old instrumental and you could spit on that?
Which one's that?
It could be any. There's actually a few that I ripped. How about the flipping skills one?
Flipping skills? I'll take your cash.
Cool.
let me put my mind together on that. Let's try something else.
No. No? Uh-oh. You're letting me down. Our followers are saying, man, we got some...
What? Let you down? Hold on. Let me take my jacket off.
We got... Do you want a DJ Mustard one? Or give me a specific beat. That way we could get it all prepped up. Do you want some... Oh, I know what. You're going to like this one. This one's going to be cool. This is some real...
All right. Everybody listen up.
Oh, do you want to do a cappella?
Well, we can do a cappella. Why not?
Oh, shoot. Here we go. That's
a cappella.
Here we go. Silhouette in the house.
What?
Yeah.
He's going to bring it. Here we go.
I'm going to bring it. At least I'm going to try to bring it. I usually got to work. Hey, you know what? Before we even start, actually, before we even start, we got to do some tongue twisters. Because typically, back in the day when I used to be a thespian. No, not a lesbian. Thespian. Okay, when I used to do a lot of theater, a lot of theater performing. I used to do a lot of theater performing, and we used to do tongue twisters. So before we actually perform that, we don't get tongue tied when we go up on stage, right? So that being said, I think everybody's got to participate. So if I'm going to participate in this freestyle flow, then you guys got to participate as well. So this is how we're going to do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick on Cindy. But everybody gets a turn. So I'm not just picking on you, Cindy. So basically this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna say this 5 times fast, and after I'm done saying it, all you gotta do is say it the same way.
Okay.
And then basically it's just to articulate and so you can execute your sentences very well, right? So here we go. It's gonna go. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
You do it 5 times?
That's it. That's all you got to do.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Very good. Very good. All right. Now, NRaca.
Oh, shit.
Give her a tough one.
This one's easy. This one's easy.
I want the easy one.
Okay. This one's easy, NRaca. Okay. Toy boat. Say it 5 times fast.
I hate this one.
All right. Okay, I'll switch it up for you. Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
That's good.
I like it better through a straw.
And what's this called again?
It's basically a tongue twist practice. It's basically, you go through these practices.
Mhm.
That way you don't get tongue tied when you're up on stage, whether you're performing, talking to a crowd, anything that you're executing as far as like, stage presence,
Okay. I guess we have to do that before we get on, Cindy.
Warms your tongue up.
All right, so Sam, let me give Sam an easy one.
I know this won't be easy.
Toy boat? Yeah. Nah, okay, I'll give you an easy one. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
What? You gave me 4 words, man.
All right. I thought that was easy.
Actually, those 4 words are a lot easier to say than Arnold Palmer and red leather, yellow leather. You want to try the red leather, yellow leather?
Well, it's already wasted, so no, that's Cindy's. She keeps it. You're gonna do me like
use
give me a
them like-
forward one.
Okay, fine. Do the toy boat then. Nobody said that one yet. It got passed.
Okay.
So toy boat 5 times fast.
Okay. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Not bad at all.
I started deviating toward the end.
I could have sworn it said towboat. I could have sworn it said towboat.
Oh man, the lessons we learn here on the Slam Show, ladies and gentlemen.
Tobo.
Oh man. All right, we gave into your tongue twisting test, and what would you like?
Let's just do this acapella for now. Then I can spit on some instrumentals and just go from there. You know.
Okay.
All right. My check 1, 2.
I
My
can
check.
beatbox.
You can beatbox?
What? You can beatbox, really?
A little bit. I can fake it. I don't want to mess you up.
Nah, whatever. If it sounds good, put it out.
Okay,
Like it.
Just stomp and clap.
All right, everybody, listen up. I'm broadcasting on the Slam Show, but no. All right, hold on. Stop. Hold on.
We need a beat, right?
Maybe I need a beat. Yeah, go ahead, bust a beat.
Here we go. Is that good?
Let me feel it. You guys got me nervous up in this motherfucker.
We got
nervous, baby.
Yeah, I don't want to get nervous. I'm about to spit it real good. Got myself up in the place, up in the hood. They know the deal. When I beat, I'm spitting it real. I don't hear the beat anymore, but it's bringing it back.
Yeah.
I'm about to do it just like this, and I'm spitting this rap. I'm kicking a fact. No matter what I'm doing, when I'm flowing like fluid, they want to see what I'm doing when I'm coming off the top of the brain. But I gotta maintain. Siloet be the name. Totally insane. I ain't trying to trip, but you know I'm ready to flip. This is how I do it, cause I'm like a stick of dynamite and gotta be right. Even at nighttime I shine. Siloet represented one time, cause I'm ready to find myself up in this game, putting them to shame. No time to explain, but I gotta maintain. Going off beat, Siloet represent, chilling in the seat. Ass all numbed, know how I do it. This is all the time when I shine, but I'm running out of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bring it out of you eventually.
That's right.
You know, it's kind of unfair because usually when it comes to the freestyle thing, I try to like ask you before you do it, and I put you on the spot, so I apologize for
Nah,
that.
it's all good. Hey, that was just a warm up. That's
it's a warm up. I don't know. I mean, are you spitting to anything pretty much as far as the BPM, or does that play a big part? Like, does it have to be something like for example, something like this? Want to do one more? One more.
Deep in the desert, humility. There is a place up next to sea.
Whoa! Now it's coming out. And Rossi's coming out. It's coming out. Here we go.
Nah, trying to take me back to the throwback years. I'm like, woo! That shit's not. Nah. I gotta feel it a bit. I gotta feel it a little bit more. Otherwise, I gotta spit acapella.
I think he needs a little tequila, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, maybe that works.
Really?
Yeah, that definitely.
I'll serve it.
See, if you weren't late, you would have been able to be taken care of. But it's all good. It's all good. Right on, right on. So let's get back on track. As far as the future projects, what do you have in store?
Yeah, like I said, I got 2 albums that I'm going to be working on. So one's the Siloet Rising album, and the other one's going to be Siloet Extra Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe that pizza up there, I'm like, you know. So basically, you know, I got my NRaca contact, so definitely gonna shoot it over to them. But I got to be really picky about it, because what ends up happening is they got to be really picky.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the lifespan of an A&R rep is approximately 3 years. So, you know, that they're putting their name on it. You know, that's pretty much their job, you know?
Yep.
So they're not trying to be dicks when they decline your ass or anything like that. It's just, they're just trying to keep it real. You know, you got back in the day, you were probably able to get away with, you know, not having a full sound quality like to the 8 level, you know, from a 1 to a 10.
Mhm.
Like, you didn't have to have an 8 level. You could be in the 6
6 level, and they would be all right with that. And if there's a lot of potential to it because you had a lot of delivery, a lot of rhythmic flowing and whatnot, then they would take you on.
Right.
And if you just need a little bit of guidance, that's you're able to get away with that. Now, no, you got to pretty much have it all. You got to have it all. So everything's got to be good, So your production's got to be good. Your mix sound's got to be good. Your mastering's got to be good. Your recording's got to be good.
And who's doing all this for you?
My boy, Ready Rock.
Oh, still
DJ
Lawrence.
Ready Rock. Yeah. Ready Rock. So I've been kind of lagging on him, though. Like I said, I'm a part-time seasonal rap artist, so,
And full-time lover.
Full-time working. Shit. Because my skills ain't paying bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely putting that together with Ready Rock, and slowly but surely, he's getting mad. He's working with some other artists too. Meanwhile,
that's awesome. What's the company? It's called Indie Harmony or something like that.
Oh yeah, Indie Harmonics.
Yeah.
So Indie Harmonics is him and another guy named Javon. He graduated from the college school Expressions.
Okay.
So we get studio time there as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they got a lot of incredible studios there. I mean, like you walk through there and like, I kid you not, I get an erection. I really. I'm like, oh my goodness.
His dick game is way up, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm freaking in heaven.
A1.
A1
dick
I'll
game.
give you A1 today, girl. That's for sure. Just take me a stroll to the studio.
That's awesome. How our priorities have changed throughout the years, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So anyway,
fuck porn. It's the studio.
Exactly. But they got a lot of great studios there. From like old school Neves, Neve boards, and of course your SSL boards, and then your new production mastering boards and whatnot. So it's
so they have some vintage stuff as well.
Oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
awesome.
Yeah, definitely. They got some badass shit, man. They got
That's
some
cool.
badass shit. $10,000 mics. They got a lot of crap. I shouldn't say crap. A lot of good stuff.
It's okay. We know what you're talking about.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff. But anyway, most of the recording gets done at Lawrence's.
Okay.
So Lawrence has his little studio that he has, and
Yeah.
he keeps himself pretty busy. And so once again, I was making a track with NRaca over here.
Yeah.
And we actually have two. I let her. She wanted to come up with a track, and I said okay. And then she came up with like, I wanted to do one of these tracks. I was like, okay, so I understand you want to make a solo track. Let's do that then. Let's do it. So I said all right, and then. So right now we put together one, and we're just nitpicking it. The recording came out great. She's got like I said, 200 melodies and harmonies, and I mean she's
an alien artist.
She
does
like
everything.
She's like and and and
just hitting every key.
I like everything you
on
can
the
think of.
piano.
I kid you not. If you look at Lawrence's thing, it's like 100 tracks.
Yeah.
No, it's 100 tracks.
Yeah.
No, seriously. It's like a fucking 100 tracks. I mean, even every ad-lib's got like 10 tracks on it. It's like
We're not done
multiplied
yet.
by 10.
Yeah, and that's because you want it that way.
Yeah.
Extensive.
Very full, very full. So there's a little, like I said, nitpicking, before I can submit it to any A&R reps.
There you go. Tongue twisted, brother.
There you go. A&R. So they're, like I said, they're pretty picky. So I got to look it over, and because I already know how they are. I've been criticized by them like crazy. I mean, like crazy. So like they threw everything at me, So like I consumed it all, and that's what makes me a better rap artist,
Yeah.
And that's what makes me better at my future production is because I pretty much know, and I'm always willing to take criticism, and that's the fall for other rap artists,
Right.
they don't like to be criticized. They think I'm the best rapper, this and that, and then until I come along, and they're like, fuck, they feel all intimidated. I'm like, oh shit, this dude's kind of dope. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm dope. I've been doing this for 2 decades, so when you see me on stage, best believe I'm gonna rock the mic, Yeah, so everybody thinks I'm the headliner, So next they're all trying to get my autograph afterwards. I'm like I sit there like laughing, like what? I'm not the headliner. What the fuck?
That's funny.
So it's pretty crazy, but
That's cool.
So I got my little fan base out there. They give me props every time they see me every now and then when I do decide to pop out and do a performance at a club somewhere. But
well, you got fans here on the Slam Show, that's for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, my strong point is definitely stage presence. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll rock the mic when it comes to being on stage, hands down. It doesn't matter. I'll compete with anybody on that level for sure.
There you go.
know?
There you go. All right.
So-
All right. Let's go ahead and close out the show with the shouts and plugs. Start off with Cindy working our way up. Take it away.
Thanks this week to Davino's out in Pleasant Hill and to all of our sponsors. Thank you, special guests. We're so glad you guys made it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Sam, for holding it down. And for a complete list of our sponsors, please go to tvepn.com. And thank you, everybody, for listening.
There you go. Siloet, your shouts.
Hey, Sam, Slam Sam, Cindy, thanks for having us. Me and Rasa, appreciate it. You know, we could do this again anytime, but let me know about those that deja vu thing, you know.
Okay. He wants to relive it.
It's been a minute.
Nice. And what's the websites people could follow you at?
Yeah, pretty much SoundCloud /Siloet, SILOET. SoundCloud /SILOET. Of course, my music is available on iTunes and Amazon and everything, on any online internet site to buy, but I have it for you to download for free on SoundCloud. I don't have all my tracks on there, but you know, periodically I'll shoot out a track on there. I'll have some mixtape songs. I get usually about 30,000 plays 30,000 plays a day, approximately. I get about 240,000 plays a week. You know, so mainly from my mixtape song that I made with Wiz Khalifa, and then I actually got Wiz Khalifa following me. So he actually gave me props, and he started following me too, because he's like, man, who's this cat? Got over 2 million downloads on his mixtape track, and then also you know, over 14 million plays or something like that. So
awesome.
Yeah, so it's
there you go.
dope.
Go to your SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud.
Rasa.
Or my Facebook /
All right, I want to say
SILOET.
thank you, Sam and Cindy, for having me on the show today. I also want to give a shout out to Braids by Darlene in Union City, where I am currently working to pay the bills, so come and see me. And I want to promote...
All of us will.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. I want to promote okay. That's MMM. I forgot how to spell. HMMMMMOK.com. Creative Candle Concepts. My candles radiate positive energy and healing strength. So if you're in need of a little healing, get a candle. You'll feel better.
Awesome.
Yeah. One love.
Cool.
MISSISSIPP.
Exactly. I can spell my own shit.
Hey, it's all
See
good.
what you did there, Bill?
Hey, normally I'm able to
It
bust
didn't
more
work.
freestyle. Just, a little
All right.
You know,
I'll go
Maybe I
ahead.
need a stand up or something. I don't know.
I'll go ahead and close out the show with the shouts and plugs. I like to give a shout out to my crew member, Cindy. Plain and simple, we are missing Lady Sage and Joe Time. They'll be back next week, and the rest of the entire Slam Show staff. Our special guests in the house, Rasa, Siloet, thank you very much for making it out here from the South Bay area. Did he have to make a trip to Frisco or anything?
He picked me up in Hayward.
Okay, so it was along the way, 580, 880.
Somewhat.
Something like that, right?
I'm just fucking with it.
Oh, all right. Okay. Little secret rendezvous. Get that dick game up.
Hey, take me to the studio.
I'd like to send a special shout out to everyone that's in the chat room. You know who you are. Thank you for supporting the entire program. Also, everyone that's watching anonymously, keep on tuning in to the Slam Show and all of our sponsors. We support you 100%, and we have a lot of new stuff that's coming up that's going to be updated next week on the broadcast. New stuff you got to check out sponsor-wise. So be sure to tune in and be sure to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and all social media outlets. All right, guys, that does it for this episode. I have a track by Siloet. It's called Incredible to close out the program. All right. And we'll see you next week. Peace.
I'll be the incredible, lyrical, and original Silhouette, the rhyme master who's authentically impeccable. Like Christ from the flow that I let go to another level, finding other whack individuals. Like testicles are vulnerable, like a disease child that's not curable. So to me, you're fragile. So I see myself breaking down, it's got a destruction to a heart attack. Without a paramedic, so what's next? As I squeeze your myocardium. Disaster like if it was World War III when you're trying to battle me.